Chris-san, walk out with me so that we can summon Kale and Poco.
I'm already out.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, a summon and everything.
Yeah.
Quiet in here.
Yeah, I think we're all just hanging out.
Anybody else need one?
I think most everyone else is inside.
Okay.
Make sure that you grab your loser ticket up here. Okay, let's go ahead and pull trash.
And I helped.
Hell yeah. So since we're only fishing...
We've beaten that, by the way, with nobody dying on the pool. Or on
Nope.
that.
No, we've done that a couple of times. So this ready check is to see who's here, which should hopefully be everybody. Since we're only fishing for a few specific items, and since the items that we're fishing for are either slash rolls, and then it goes to the highest roller, or it's like very specific items such as the pick-me-up for healers, we're not going to be using RC Loot Council for our normal run. We'll swap back to it for heroic though. All right, everybody should have your own food buffs and your own flasks really quick. If you don't, then I can go ahead and hop up here really fast.
I mean, there's no reason for me not to drop all of them.
True, true.
I
Save it
got
for
two.
heroic.
Well, it's 2 hours worth, so I got 2. So
Thank you, Fiery.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Did that fix it for you, honey?
2, 1.
Watch your spew oils.
I didn't mean to get through it there.
You ready to kill these ads? Nice, nice. Now we just need one more. Lust. Let's see if you guys can do 1.7 billion damage in 40 seconds. Really fucking close, shit. You guys did 1 bill. Here comes ads. It's really weird that it put the tank or not the tank buster, but the spew oil on you.
I've gotten it before. It's rare.
Alright, we're gonna go this way.
Get in the car, Neb.
Yeah, I'm reloading.
Oh.
Yeah, Kurisan. Quit being so demanding.
Hey, you have 2 minutes when your Uber gets there.
To make sure that you are looting things, you may get some BOEs. Oh, these things are fucking death grippable? I didn't know that. I thought they were too big.
I keep pushing my Mythic Plus button and getting really confused.
What's your Mythic plus button? Is it the face stomp?
Is it Vivify?
So I have QWER as my like melee buttons in Mythic Plus, so I keep pushing them and I'm like putting Ring of Peace almost down. I'm like, where's my freaking button go?
I gotcha. Yeah, Jade really likes the face stomp ability. Just let me know when you're ready, Kill.
Oh, I'm fine, I'm ready.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why I pushed
5,
that, it's fine.
4,
Not gonna
3,
spy low, I guess I
2,
pushed the wrong button.
1.
That was weird. Watch your feet. Make sure for sound cannon you just kind of stand still and let other people move away from you. I got him, Dread.
Alright.
Here comes Echoes again. Watch your feet. Make sure you guys are grabbing the amps in the back. Ah, damn. I thought my stacks would reset. Here comes Echoes in 4 seconds. Watch your feet. No, you're good. Alright, get ready to run. Watch your feet from Echoes. We're gonna pull him a little bit closer this way. Sorry. Good job on getting the amps. I have him, Dread. Alright, burn him. Super good job, everybody. On our way to Sprocket. Man, you guys are killing it. Before we get to this point, does anybody still need House of Cards or Best in Slots from One Armed Bandit? Speak up now or put it into chat.
Champion House is really good.
Because if nobody needs any of those items off of One Armed Bandit, we'll probably just skip straight to Muggsy to get more people chances at the Muggsy trinkets, as well as going after Gallywix for Eye of Kazan and Jaster Diamond.
Have we had either drop in normal?
We've had Eye of Kazan drop a few times.
Did we? Okay.
I don't think we've seen Jaster Diamond before,
No.
but we have for sure seen Eye of Kazan at least a few times. I like how the fucking WoW subreddit has been like super glazy over Eye of Kazan. They're like, it's actually a DPS loss unless you're on the last 3 bosses in Mythic because the fights don't last that long. And it's like, are you like, just say you don't have it. And it might be true, like statistically, but also let people enjoy the items.
You're not allowed to have fun with WoW. You're only supposed to like put things into spreadsheets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have to optimize the fun out of WoW, or else you're not getting your subscription's worth.
Yeah, if you don't have a spreadsheet where you're just inputting like random values based on what damage or healing or tanking you would have done, then what are you even really doing?
And you have to optimize it for every single boss too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're not bad-mouthing gaming spreadsheets. We're bad-mouthing people who say that you can't have fun with the game unless you gaming spreadsheet. There's a very severe difference. Because if your fun includes gaming spreadsheets, more power to you. I'm sure you would enjoy EVE Online.
Oh lord.
Five.
Spreadsheets.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I get enough work at work.
You don't want to be in a space corporation to fill in the time that you're not at home, not at work for your real life corporation.
No, I'm good.
Here comes the lasers. Dread, whereabouts, what stacks are you usually swapping with on Gravagunk on Heroic for this boss?
5, I think. 4 or 5.
Okay.
Put me on the spot. I'd have to think about it a minute.
No, you're good. I'm pulling them over this way. I have 5 stacks of Gravagunk. There we go. I gotta run it this way. I'm so slow.
Yeah, when I play at Death Hunt now, I feel like I'm walking in molasses.
There's a talent that you can get as Unholy Death Knight, which is sick. It's you replace your Death's Advance with a Horseman, so you're so fucking fast. And it lasts for like 20 seconds. It's huge. I unfortunately do not get access to that as a Blood DK though. Make sure you're not hitting the drills. I'm gonna move them over this way. I have 10 stacks of Gravagunk. Could you please take him?
Not an expert at tanking, but you gon' die.
I just didn't want the bomb to one-shot me. Thank God it didn't one-shot
More better
Dread.
than normal.
See, one would think that, Dread, but then the universe would make an example out of me.
And this really only happened once in Heroic.
Ah, what are these drops?
These drops are not great. Alright, go ahead and use your Galagio Loyalty Rewards card to teleport to the Galagio, or not the Galagio, but to the Intercontinental Hotel.
You didn't get the quest, get the quest.
Indeed. Okay, so once more, are we skipping to One-Armed Bandit, or are we skipping to Muggsy? Let's do it this way.
My vote is Muggsy.
Okay, so we got 2 for Mug. Hit ready if you just want to go straight to Muggsy. Muggsy it is. I think it's Tower of Spades. Yeah, I think that's it. Should be the 3rd text option.
do the achievement.
What's the achievement?
It's something about this fish tank. I have to look it up now.
I know there's a teleporter in this room, in Muggsy's room, that will take you to like inside of the fish tank, I think.
Yeah, you have to click on something first.
Uh-oh. There we go.
At the entrance to Muggsy's room, there's a teleport pad near the door to the left when entering the boss room. The pad will teleport you to the aquarium that you ran past. There's an NPC Murloc named Fishsticks got grounded to the bottom of the aquarium by a submit block. Destroy the block to free the Murloc and you swim up to the pad to join the boss raid.
It's dark as hell.
During the boss encounter, he will periodically summon Sleepy Fish. You need to rotate raid members to run to Sleepy Fish, pop the bubble. Once the fish is on the ground, target it and do emote sleep. So everyone has to have the sleep with the fishes debuff.
That's a fun achievement, but I think we're gonna do that another time.
That's a raid achievement if I ever heard one.
That's fun though. Making sure that I'm not forgetting anybody in the raid. Okay. We're gonna start on metal side. If you get the tank line, just run to circle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here's the crawler mines. Here comes the first rocket. Run to the triangle over there.
Oops, that was the wrong way.
It's all good. After this, we're gonna swap sides. Just stand still and let everybody else avoid the... Alright, here comes the jails. Guts go to skull, fire E to X. Good job. What debuff am I looking for on this one? Oh, I guess the tank frontal.
That one.
I was like, I can't remember if there's a stack or... Here comes the boots. He's gonna do finger gun here momentarily. Just stand still. I think he's targeted you both times, Spay. We're gonna walk over to the other side just to... There it is. There's the intermission. One more charge. Lust. Here comes the mines. Right there. Move the boss away though. Whew. Disease Thug Hotline. Bling.
Not terrible.
We're just gonna pull the trash.
Surprised nobody wanted that chest besides me for transmog.
I think it was a minor upgrade for me, but I think just because it had avoidance on it. All right, super sick. All right, groups 1 and 3, that is Ursul, Nebulum, Spay, Falanla, Jade, and Guts. You guys are going to be at Square. Everybody else is going to be over at Triangle.
Hey, does the mouth that drops, does it look like him?
That's off of Mythic.
Yeah, I just didn't know what it looked like. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, the Mythic one looks like him. I think the hat is ruined, so like you're sitting in the open instead of being like on the inside of the hat like he is. You can actually see it if you open up your raid journal, go to Mythic, and then go to Loot for Chrome King. It's at the keys to the big G. Oh, you're just in the you're inside of the hat, but you don't have the window. That's funny.
Oh, it looks like Rick Reverb.
Yeah, that's
I
the one
want
you
that.
can get off. You can get that off normal too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw somebody get that the other day.
The prototype?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I want that real bad.
3, 2, 1.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Saying I forgot to mention it, but I'm gonna have you run the bombs.
Yep.
Here comes the next cone soak. Stage 2.
Son of a bitch. I got knocked right in the hole. Thank you.
I got my bomb.
Okay. Good job. Lust. Super good job, everybody. I think I'm gonna run to the outside of the circle for the next time that happens. That way it's easier for you guys to dodge it. I need to soak right here on the left side. There we go. Get away from boss.
I got mine.
Okay, everybody else run bombs off the edge.
Whoops, that was the second one.
Don't jump off the edge, mind. Just toss them off the edge. There's a bomb right here. Get away from the boss. Alright, I'm running this way. Here comes the next set of Giga Coils. 3 seconds. Watch out for the laser beam here.
Oh, I dropped the bomb.
I got it. I'm going to be running the bomb circle to that corner. If he survives that long. Oh shit. What happened there? Weird.
We won.
Man, these drops were very disappointing actually.
Very regretful going to do all these. I don't think we got. Did we get anything useful?
Not really.
No, I don't think so.
Someone needs to complete a 4-piece, I guess.
Alright, talk to, where's he at? Gazlowe, I think? After the RP, and then we'll teleport out, I'll change it to Heroic, and then we'll jump right back in. And that was about right on the money. It took us 40 minutes.
Yeah, team.
I think if we can one phase a couple of the bosses, it would go a little bit faster, but 40 minutes is huge. Alright. One moment while I change this to Heroic. Alright, cool. And then so for Heroic, we will be using RC Loot Council. It's kind of a pity that the mount didn't drop either.
We didn't get shit.
Yeah, we really didn't.
You can get the renown mount now. Or if you might have to do a few more bosses, but
True. I'm super pumped about that.
What's the renown mount? I gotta go look.
Florendo, right?
right here.
Oh no, the
No.
the rocket.
Yeah, Florendo's the last one. The last renown ring.
Yeah, can't wait.
Ando the Gat. Where you at, brother? There he is. Oh, it's only 500 gold? What the hell?
Yeah, it's a sweet rocket.
Number go up. Okay, let's go ahead and clear trash really quick.
Oh shoot. We reset.
Fiery, can you reset the boss?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Did you want to reset so you could loot the trash?
No, I wanted to reset so I could reset my storm elemental. Otherwise, I get 3 minutes not having it.
Did y'all see that last attempt? I out DPS'd every single person.
Yeah, it was pretty wild actually.
Damn.
Goated.
Will be like Fire Mage got nerfed. It's no longer good.
Yeah, I've got him going right now.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Comes ads, be careful. Make sure you kill these ads and immediately hop into them so that you can kill them and ride them into the boss. This needs to happen quickly. We have a tank buster in 2 seconds.
Hey, I've got threat.
Good job. Here comes more ads. Careful, careful. They're all on top of the boss. Good job, get the other one. Super good job, everybody. I'll take the boss first, Red.
Alright.
Here comes ads.
Oh, good ads.
We're gonna need fire to clear out.
Some fire. Yep. Oh.
That was my fault.
Try and run them anyway. There we go. We're gonna need to use fire again. Super good job. Kill these bikers and then immediately run them. Good job, good job. We need one more to be ran.
Got it.
Super good job, everybody.
Got everybody.
Hell yeah. We have a plate helmet and blazer of glory and tune-up tool belt, which looks to be mail and cloth. Plate, mail, and cloth. Let's see. Make our way to Cauldron. Congrats to Guts for the plate helmet. Congrats to Nebulum for the mail chest piece. And nobody wants the belt, so it's gonna go to Fiery for disenchant. We're gonna clear the trash up to Florendo, and then we're going to take a quick break. I think it'd be interesting if you did the world quest where you have to kill the scalpers. Like before you came into the raid, then this trash wasn't here.
That'd be great.
Okay, we're gonna try... We're still gonna take the quick break, but I just wanted to mention it. We're gonna try to do this boss with our team as is. If we need to pug an additional healer, then we will. Let me go ahead and split the teams really quick. Let's do it this way.
Bad day to be Poco and Kale. Oh, he's coming.
A lot he's coming.
I'll go ahead and mount up on the repair mount. Okay, so I split the groups in such a way to where Forrest, Neb, Spay, Falana, Jade, and Kale are going to be on square side, and everybody else is going to be on triangle side. But we're going to take a quick break, about 7 minutes. So go ahead and use the bathroom, grab a drink, whatever you guys need to do, and we'll be right back. You know, Colix, you're right. I fixed it. It should say that it's a chill guild raid now. Alright, this ready check is to see who's here. How's it going? I think we'll need another feast table whenever Guts gets back. Yeah, I had changed the title of the stream for YouTube, but I hadn't done it for Twitch, I guess. Because now OBS has like direct native like multi-stream functionality. And whenever you go to open a stream, it actually asks you what you want to set your YouTube stream up as, but it doesn't do the same for Twitch streams. We're gonna do one more ready check for Guts to see if he's here. There he is. Alright. Fire, if you have one, can we get a feast? Excellent, thank you. Like I said earlier, we're going to attempt to do this with our current setup, but if we need to pug an extra healer, then we will. Okay, this one is for pull. Again, Forest, Nebulum, Spay, Falonla, Jade, and Kale are going to be on square side. Everybody else is going to be on triangle side. Remember that for Florendo, for the Lizard, we're going to be tanking him along the fence in a clockwise pattern. That way we can actually deal with the puddles a little bit more easily. Alright, get ready. We're gonna lust on pull.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here comes Salvo, so get ready to move. Here comes ads. Do not let them touch you. Super good job. Here comes Beam. Watch it, move it. Watch for ads, don't let them touch you. Good job. They're moving to the middle. We're going to be running towards this side over here, guys. Here comes bomb. Good job. Put the laser on that side. Move. Make sure you're on this side of the circle. Super good job. Here comes ads for the torque side. Make sure they do not touch you. Here comes bomb. Again, we're going to put the laser on that side. Good job. Move. Move the laser. Good job. They're going to be going into full energy momentarily. Here comes static charge. Now salvo, get ready to move. Here comes ads. Do not let them touch you. Here's salvo. Here's ads again. Careful. Watch laser. Watch laser. That was a really unfortunate abomination limb that I used. We're going to be going right into that hole in all the fire. There's bomb. You're going to put the laser on this side. This side. There we go. Move. Get back. If you stack on square, you'll be safe. Here comes bomb. We're going to move it on that side. Get out of it. Super good job, everybody. Alright, we got the heaviest weight title belt and the big red button, which is a damage and strength trinket. I'm voting for Guts to get the, well, hang on. Yeah. Alright. If nobody else wants the trinket, and if nobody else wants the belt, it will be going to Guts. That was a super good job, guys. I'll take the Uber there. Same thing, if Rick Reverb seems or leads to be really difficult with just the 3 healers that we have, then we'll put another healer in. We'll give it a pull, and then I'll gauge the healers how it feels if we end up wiping. Poco, do you know what's going on with JM Lola? Are they doing alright?
Yeah, he's doing good. I think he's taking a break from the game right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I figured as much since I hadn't seen or heard from him in a hot minute. Just wanted to make sure he was doing alright though.
Yeah, I think he was gonna tell you, but he just forgot.
I feel it. It's kind of how Sword Hit Fast went.
Rip sword.
To sell virtual drugs.
The Neopets cards got him.
Yeah, they fucking did.
What a grab.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal.
Like the offensive version of my gust of wind out of the hole.
I don't even know if it, like, cancels the impact damage or not. It might. It doesn't? That's whack.
It actually kind of trolls us because the circle doesn't appear, but you still get lifted up and slammed down.
Yeah, if you guys want to get Schedule 1 and set up a guild cartel, I'll put together a Schedule 1 channel in the Discord.
I've never played multiplayer, so that would be kind of fun.
I keep trying to convince... I've never played it either, but I keep trying to convince Jade to get it with me so that she can be at home and cook, and then I can sell the drugs. Hang on, wait, I have stuff over there.
You have to reset the boss first.
No, we should be good. Yeah, it's kind of taking the internet by storm. It's pretty wild.
What games you say?
Jesus Christ.
Schedule 1. It's a game where you basically... It's like Breaking Bad simulator. You basically go from selling, like weed and meth and shit to the citizens of the city that you live in, to basically building a cartel and selling all kinds of drugs. And they do all sorts of crazy shit. I've seen people make drugs that will light people's heads on fire after they smoke it. And that's not even the funniest thing that happens.
The one I like is head on fire, they shart, and then they puke.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I'll take him first, Dread. We're gonna move him this way. Go ahead and take him. Watch your feet. Echoes are coming out. It's important that you don't get hit by these because they do hurt quite a bit. Kill these barrels. There's still one alive. Super good job. I'll take him. Here comes Amps. Be careful. I'm gonna take him. Oh shit. I'm gonna take him more over this way. There we go. Here's barrels. Kill them. There's one behind me over here. Range needs to be on that immediately. We also have a couple of amps that need tending to. Barrels need to die quickly. Good job. Oh no. Oh. Whenever your stacks for Tinnitus fall off, Dread, I need you to take them.
I get him.
We need an amp down over there. Move him a little bit back here. This way. Kill these barrels quickly. Good job. Barrels are dead. Get ready to run. Watch your feet. If you can avoid getting hit by the echoes, it makes it way easier. We're gonna bring the boss towards X. I'll take him first. We're gonna bring him towards Triangle. Go ahead and take him. Kill these barrels quickly. Avoid the echoes. Somebody else needs to get this back amp here. Good job. I have him, Dread. We're gonna be moving him this way. Should be good here. Here's barrels. They need to die immediately. I have him, Dread. We're gonna be moving him this way. Here's barrels. Killed him. Good job. Get ready to run. There it is. Watch your feet for echoes. Super good job. We're gonna bring him to X. Sorry, Dread, I kind of ripped off of you.
Yeah, no problem.
Now we're gonna go towards Diamond. Kill these barrels, they have to die. Watch your feet for echoes. Good job. Clear out these amps quickly. There's one in the back. Move them towards the wall this way. Yeah, you got it. I have him, Dread. Burn him. Ignore the barrels. Super good job, everybody. Holy shit. Alright, we got Hunter Mage Druid tier and a male sash. Male belt. I'll be right back.
Good job, everybody. That was the first time. Beat him on the first try, I believe.
Where we going?
Mr. Sprocket, I believe. No, no, no.
No, what?
Not you. I accidentally
Oh.
clicked someone's car. I just got out of it. I went back in, and then the boss started. You just told him. I was like, wait, wait, wait. Let me out the ride.
Okay, we're back. Congrats to Spay on the tier piece, and congrats to Croc on the belt.
god, 5 mil. I got like 6 procs in a row.
Hell yeah.
Can't do that during a boss, so that's illegal.
Alright, I'm mounting up on my repair mount in case anybody needs it.
Hey Force, are we doing that strategy where the 4th one just goes off?
Yes.
Okay. You want, maybe we could remove square and skull or something.
Well, we need those because we'll need those at some point because the floors change.
Oh, right.
Are you telling us which ones to get each time too, like last time, or just get whatever?
Yeah, I'll tell you which ones to get on the first pulls. On the first pull throughs anyway. And actually, I don't think I can do the foot blaster since I'm a tank this time, so give me one moment. There we go. Okay, Poco, you're gonna take my spot, so you're gonna do the first foot blaster, and then it's gonna be Kirsan, Spay, then Nebulum, Croc, and Fiery.
Got it.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Here comes Mimes. Poco, you're gonna get this one. Get Triangle. Somebody else needs to get the next one. Next one. Good job. And we're just gonna leave this one to go off. How many stacks do you have, Dread? Do you need me to take them?
Got 8.
Alright, I'll take them. Here comes Foot Blasters. Nebulum, you're gonna get the first one now. Rock. Good job, Fiery. Here comes Drills.
That was so unlucky.
He's doing stage 2. If you stand on square, you'll get knocked back to where you need to be-ish. Use defensives, everything that you have. Alright. Let's see. I'll have to take this one, and then... Guts, you'll need to take the second one. Guts now. Step on... Yep, there you go. Somebody needs to step on this one on circle. Good job. Move on the sides. Ooh. I need healing. Shit. Guts, can you res me? I'm in the back here. Thank you.
Let's get the first one.
Nebulum. Croc. Fiery. I think they both went off, didn't they?
One went off with
We took too long.
other stuff.
Yeah.
When the beams came out, they both went off.
Pretty good. We got him down to 50. Spay is going, or... Okay, yeah, don't release. We have everybody here. I'll be able to walk out and put up the repair mount shortly.
I got so unlucky. The bomb got sucked into the magnet, and I hit it. So I hit the bomb, and then the bomb exploded also on the magnet or something. So I got the debuff hit.
Oh no.
It was so unlucky.
Yeah, that's rough. Dread, do you want to take him first so that you'll get the party pack, since you're a little bit more mobile than I am?
Sure.
Alright, pulls on tanks.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Good job, Poco. Kirasan. Spay. Here's beams. Careful. We're gonna move him. Dread, can you take him? Here comes mines. Dread, go ahead and take him. Nebulum. Croc. Fiery. Good job. Okay, take him.
Take him.
Yeah. He's gonna knock back here, so if you stack on square. There we go. And now you're pretty close. Good job. Here comes mines. I'll take the first one. Alright, Kirasan. Spay. Good job. Here's the lasers, careful. Move sides. Go ahead and take him. Mines are coming out in 7 seconds. Be careful.
I got caught. Damn it.
Nebulum, get this one if you can. Okay. Croc.
I'm dead.
Oh shit. Somebody else needs it. Okay. Fiery. Oh, cool. We have the jumper cables. Is a healer able to use their jumper cables?
No, I didn't. last
Nope.
time.
Okay.
I didn't use it, but I don't have the option though either. So for some reason.
1 second. Oh, I can't res somebody because I don't have the runic energy. Oops. Let's see. Kirasan, I think you have a res. If you have jumper cables. Kirasan, or
I didn't use them, but
it's not letting you.
they're same. Yeah, it's weird.
That's weird. Strange. All right, I guess just drive back. That's so weird.
So apparently the drill, even if you go over it, it still hits you.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's yeah, I leaped over it, but it got me in the air.
Well, it's good.
Lame.
Yeah.
So, note to self. I'm getting more comfortable with this fight. It's so hectic though.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but I think we're getting a lot better at it for sure. Oh wait, you still need to repair, Jade. Come back. Oh, that was weird. I pushed my ready check. Or I typed ready check and then it didn't actually do anything for the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, you lagged out for a bit there.
Alright. Pulls on you, Dread.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I think what I've been doing wrong, I've been taking him and then giving him back to you whenever you get back from the party pack, but I think I need to take the party pack, unfortunately. Because I get huge stacks. Kira-san? Spay? Here comes lasers. Alright, we're moving. I'll hold on to him. Watch your feet. He's doing mines again. Nebulum, get ready. Croc. Fiery. He's doing magnet. He's doing screws. If you put yourself on top of square, you should get knocked back to where you need to be. I want everybody to use defensives. I'll res a healer when we're done with this intermission. Alright, I'll take the first mine. And then Kira-san, you'll be next.
I got the X mine.
Okay, I'll get this one.
Let me know.
Now. Spay. Here's void lasers, be careful. Let me take the bomb. Alright. Alright, I'm trapped back here. Mines are coming out. I'm gonna need Nebulum. Oh, it's close. Nebulum, you're gonna get the one on square. Now. Croc. Fiery.
Dead.
Kale, run over a mine. There we go. Oh, we're in a pickle. On the wrong spot.
Yeah, he followed me over.
Yeah, I was searching for a name for the thing. Uh-oh. Oh, I got knocked off.
Oh, I did too.
Oh.
Yeah, I panic searched for a name to take the mine. Okay.
I just heard you panic and ran over a mine. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's better. That works out. Okay, don't release just yet. Is anybody able to use, with a res, able to use their jumper cables?
Nope.
I will take that as a no.
Just left the chat.
Yeah, go ahead and release.
I said I can. I don't know if anyone heard me.
Oh, no. That's all good to go. Here is repairs outside of the Incontinental.
Get in, dragons.
Are you sure it's safe to have dragons in your car? We know how this goes.
Well, I mean, in the car is fine.
As long as you don't cough. Don't cough up the dragon phlegm. I don't have a fire extinguisher.
You really should.
No OSHA in World of Warcraft Force.
You know, what I actually think is more realistic is that there is a fire extinguisher in the goblin car, but it doesn't work.
Is there really one?
No. I'm just saying that I think that's more plausible. That they have one, but it just doesn't do anything. It's like a loudspeaker that says your extended warranty is expired.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get one more
2%
pull in.
is a new record.
Oh yeah, we're getting them really close.
That's pretty much the whole fight, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
the thing it does.
Yeah, it's mostly positioning and just trying to stay alive, really. I will mention it ahead of time. Whenever we go into that intermission, I want everybody to use a defensive. And that way you don't get completely gobsmacked by the mechanics as it hurts. And then on square, I'm jumping up and down. If I have the boss, I'm going to be right here. If you can stack like right around me-ish, with your back to this little corner here, for the first knockback, you should get knocked back around... Well, I can't ping anymore, hang on. You should get knocked back around over there. So if you stand with your back to this, in front of the boss, then you should be good. I'm insured, I do what I want. Alright, pulls on Dread.
Okay, well, I had to move on. Shrink it around. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Poco? Kirasan? Spay. Here's lasers. Removing. I'm keeping them until the bomb. Here comes mines. Nebulum, get ready. Croc. Fiery. Alright, here's Magnet, be careful. Drills are coming out in 7.
Drills might be in our special spot, be careful.
Use defensives now.
Well, I got knocked completely off the edge.
Same.
You're so far away, I can't res you. I'm gonna try to, though. Okay, I'm gonna get the one on Diamond. Kirisan, you're gonna get the one on X.
Yep.
Kirisan. Spay. Watch the lasers. We're gonna move him. Nebulum, you're gonna get the one on Triangle. Whenever it spawns.
I get square.
Oh, okay, that works. Watch for rockets, don't let them touch you. Here comes mines. Nebulum. Croc. Fiery. Good job. Uh-oh. No! Shit. Oh no. I'm dead. The vacuum hit me and then pulled me into the void beam. Dread, if you can stay alive for 1:15.
I'll do my best.
He's about to phase. You want to get behind him?
Everybody use a defensive if you have one. Defensives, health potions, whatever you have, whatever you need. Alright, who can evasion tank? Guts, get ready to res me. Kale.
I got one.
Okay, Kale's next.
Wait. Kale next.
Spay. Guts, get ready to res me. Now.
Well, that's new.
What's with the balls?
They're the rocket replacements.
I think we'll get this tomorrow.
Oh, for sure.
What about tonight?
I think we're a bit too close to time. If we had him to 5%, then probably.
Maps full HP. We got
It,
this.
that is true. That is true.
Oh, we're gonna need all 4 of you to hit.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well. Oh no. Okay, somebody needs to hit mine. Oops, I'm dead. I think we hit him 2 at once. That was really good though, guys. That was really good. We got him to 21%. That's huge. That's like the best pull that we've had on this boss before. That's huge. Go ahead and release Spirit. I'll walk out and walk outside of the raid, and I'll hop up on my repair mount.
Vibes were so good there at the end.
That was really, really good.
Honestly, if we just went straight heroic, we would have dropped them. That extra
Oh, for
30
sure.
minutes.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of time to drop them tomorrow, and then we'll be able to go in and attempt Junk Bunker. Now, Junk Bunker, I think, is going to be another wall, but we're doing really good, guys. We're doing exceptional on this fight. So definitely tomorrow we'll be able to kill him, I think, and then we'll be able to move on to Bunk Junker. Now, I think we're getting to the point where we're only really needing like a few items off of normal still. Probably 2 more weeks of doing normal, and we'll probably stop doing normal. So, if you guys still need items after... Let me get a date for you guys. If you still need items from normal raid after the 2nd of May, let me know. I'm going to be... As long as I tank on our normal raid days and not on my Warlock, I'll be running a normal pug and probably joining a couple of heroic pugs on my Warlock on Sundays. This is not something that you have to do at all. It is not compulsory, it's not obligatory, it's completely optional. If you want to bring an alt, if you want to bring your main, if you want to do whatever with me on Sunday, then you can. I'll typically start around 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, unless Jade wants to come with, in which case it will be after 6:30 Central and 7:30 Eastern. But yeah, you're more than welcome to join me on those, but it's not at all suggested or anything like that. But yeah, I'm still looking for a tank. If anybody has tank friends, then definitely let me know. Yeah, I appreciate you all coming. We got really good progress on Sprocket, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Good stuff, everybody. Take it easy.
Thanks, guys.
I'm alive. Yeah, I believe I have you and Falanla away for Easter, so that should work.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind you.
I'm hopping over to my Warlock now.
You know, another day without getting the scrap pile mount.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah, I wanted to see if we could try to do 7 or 8
We could probably do that.
because that would get me to 2K.
Yeah, I had to remove a couple of people or at least one person from the Discord really quick. That tank that was supposed to come with us.
Yeah. I just assume that they apply to like 10 different guilds and then the other one was like, I don't know, I guess this one.
It was just really weird because I had messaged them when they had left, basically telling them what add-ons they needed, and I was kind of fishing for oh yeah, I decided to go raid with somebody else. You know, like I was fishing for one of those, and they never gave that. They were like, they sent back, oh yeah, I'll have those ready for tonight. And then I messaged them before we started, and I was like, hey, are you still raiding with Paradigm Clockwork, or did you join another guild? Because I had tried to G-invite them again, and it said that they're already in a guild. And I know that if you, like, race change, or name change, or server change, it boots you from the guild, and you have to reapply, or you have to get re-invited. Because that happened to Pharesis and, I think, Fiery. So it happened to a couple of people, and they came back. But they said something, you know? And this other guy did not, so...
Weird.
It's just weird. Like, normally I don't necessarily care about, like... I guess you'd call it closure. But normally I don't really care about that sort of stuff, you know? Like, if you leave, you leave. But it was just so weird. I was like, this is just strange. Like, say something, you know?
Yeah.
I gotta check a recruitment post on Reddit as well, really quick. The post got some updates, but no one said anything to it. Weird. Okay, so you wanted to do a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, something in that area. I have an 8 Mechagon key. I believe it's doable.
And then Spay may also miss the raid tomorrow too. So I'm gonna put those down.
Man, I want the ASMR prototype so bad. That's such a cool mount. My dwarf would look baller as hell in that thing. Yeah, I'm going upstate to see my folks.
That's all good. Yeah, no need to really... Like, the way that I see it is, since, like, this is a video game, like, there's no real need to, like, justify it or anything. Like, you just could feel like not logging in that day or something, you know? Like, as long as you just give advanced notice, be like, hey, I'm not going to be there today. That way I'm not, like, waiting until 7:10 or 7:15 for you to log in, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, nobody wants to fucking sit there and put in, like, submit PTO for a video game, you know?
No, that's trash.
Alright, no one is mentioning anything, so... Do you want to try your own key, or do you want to try and get into a group?
A group, honestly. If we get pissed off, we could just try the own key.
Okay.
I'm not dying to make this a 9. It's a 7. There's an 8 Mechagon workshop already there.
And it's... Which ones do you need specifically? Is it Mechagon for one of them?
Technically, Bloodgate, Priority, Dark Flame, Cinderbird, Mechagon. Any of those, they're all 6s.
Okay.
Technically, I could do a 7 or 8. If you want to type in +7, it'll give you 8s too, I think. Gives you like 1 up and 1 down.
We'll see what we can get.
My soul can't handle a Theater of Pain tonight.
No, that's super fair. Theater of Pain is kind of rough. Seven OCE.
Yeah, I don't want 2000 ping, thanks.
Sick of +8 priority.
Here we go. Enough tank or healer though.
We will find out if they don't want to do it or not.
Who's Shannara?
That was a friend of Silo's, who he had invited to the guild before he pulled all of his alts out of here.
Oh.
It was really, really fucking weird, because they said, like, Silo said that they needed a guild, and it was just weird, because in my head it's like, why don't you just take them to the guild that you're going to? Unless you just don't want to play the game anymore, which, I mean, that's fair. But also, like, it was just weird. But they haven't given me a they just haven't given me a reason to boot them, because and maybe this is just because I'm too nice. I don't want to boot people from the guild just for nothing, like, you know, nothing. Like, if you're just hanging out and you're not doing anything, I'm not gonna boot you from it.
I want the perks, then go for it. It's not like it's costing us.
Yeah. I think I give members, like, maybe not even 500, like 300 guild repair or something like that. So technically it's like one, like, heavy repair a day or some shit like that, but, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really felt like it was beneficial to just remove people from the guild for being associated with somebody who left if that person themselves hasn't been like an asshole or anything like that. But maybe that's just because I'm dumb.
I mean, they just log in out. They don't do much. It's... Oh, you have a 6 rookery? I didn't know that. I could have boosted that up.
Yeah, I've got a 6 rookery.
He's just sitting on the floor.
He squeaked when I put him down like he didn't want me to. But I know that if he was in my lap, he'd make me hot.
Yeah. You wanna go on with me? Come in here with me.
I bet if you walk out, he'll follow you.
Come on, Doodle. Alright, bye.
Our cat is such a brat.
You guys having cat fun?
I carried him with me into the office, and he's just been hanging out. Hey, I have a prospective tank for the guild. Phenomenal.
Ooh,
It's a druid tank.
let's go. You know what I'm surprised at? We do not have a paladin, for as popular as they are. I was looking at the buff bar in between a boss, and I was like, huh. I think this guy's feral or balance. He's balance.
He's probably balance.
Yeah, he is. I just inspected him. Homie needs a neck. 619. Might be up for that.
Okay, I play Resto and Guardian. Alright, well. What are... I saw your post. Are you still looking for a main tank? Homie, I tell you about my my raid days before you see the main tank text.
What? Plays Resto and Bear. It's 2 different gear sets. It's dedication.
I mean, it's not too hard if you just play the one character. I'm more confused as to why this dude is asking what our raid days are when, like, he came from the Reddit. Yeah, it's from the post. Like, if you find the post on the WoW Guilds subreddit, like, it's like you have the schedule, and then immediately you have the schedule and the time, and then immediately underneath that you have we're looking for a main tank. So you had to
But he
skip
DMs you
that.
and asks if you're looking for a main tank still, and
So presumably,
Sure.
yeah. So presumably he would have read the days, right? Like he would have been like, oh yeah, they raid these days, but I guess he didn't.
like strike 1.5. You know, it's like what? How do you not read a post?
At least a little bit, you know, like.
If he's got a few brain cells rubbed together to be a tank, like that's fine. You know, that's all we need. Maybe he doesn't speak English well. You never know. Dude, the triple DPS is killing us. This is why I sort all my listings by has a tank. So I don't see these triple DPS that no tank healer wants to join.
Yeah, we can bounce if you want to, and we can try and build our own.
I mean, I feel bad, but
He'll have an easier time finding a tank and a healer.
alright. I'm an alliance. I have some friends. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Do you want to do your 6 recruit? I'm fine with that. I'm not like I got all season to hit 2K.
I mean, we can do.
Yep.
We can do. What is it again that you have? An 8 Mechagon?
I do have an 8 Mechagon, yeah.
We can do your 8 Mechagon. I don't mind.
Okay. I feel like Mechagon, it's like famous last words, but I feel like Mechagon is not that bad.
That was weird. Mechagon wasn't horrific. It just hit hard. Is the problem.
Yeah.
Like the stealth was really annoying.
Yeah, stealth is a super annoying.
I'm 8 out of 8 heroic. Don't really need anything from raid. Brother, why are you joining us then?
Alright, you just looking to chill?
I'm always leery about like people who are downgrading their prog. Cause it's like
Yeah, 'cause it's just like, are you just looking for use some clears? Like, I feel like they just leave instantly, you know?
yeah, cause there's on one hand they could just be wanting to chill and just do heroic clears for the rest of the season and shit.
Yeah.
And then it's also like it is one of those things where are they just now trying to get their parses done so that they can, you know, guild hop and then go upwards.
Hmm.
Um
When I was leveling my first character back, I think it was a Worgen Warlock, and I kind of left him alone and then came back to him and was like, I don't know what's going on, and I deleted him. But I was leveling him through BFA, and I got to Mechagon, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, this is clearly not part of the main story. I was like, there's all these Mechanomes, like, what's the deal? We're saving this dude for whatever reason. I'm so confused.
I don't think I can recommend this add-on enough. It's so good.
Which one?
Let me find the name for it really quick. It is...
I'll go to Persuader right now.
Whim. WoW Instant Messenger. It is...
Give whispers, I am fuel. Whispers in their own windows, chat, tabbed windows, history, scans emojis. Is it worth it? I feel like I don't whisper that many people.
If you don't whisper a lot of people, then it's not necessarily that great for you. But if you do end up like whispering people either to try and get into groups or, you know, invite people, it's really handy because then it's not getting stuck and lost in your regular chat window. So like, you know, like guild chat or trade chat can continue to scroll, and then you can have multiple whispers going. It's really good for me because I'm recruiting from trade chat and shit. So like whenever I recruit in trade chat, I'm talking to like 4 different people at once. I'm not having to keep track of who's who.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
It's so good.
Yeah, for me, all my whispers appear in their own tab.
That may be
Oh, I did that.
that's most likely just a setting in social or something like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't like to clutter my chat tabs with that. Whereas with Whim, it'll let me close it and then obviously open it later if I need to.
Yeah, those throws me off guard. But I mean, I only have 3 tabs, so if I get one person to whisper me, it's like it's pretty not noticeable usually, and I'll just grab it because I get the sound and everything. But yeah, obviously your situation is a lot different.
And we're just not getting any healer. Well, we had one healer, but we're not getting any tanks or healers.
I whispered Kale in the raid, and I was like, no shade, no disrespect. Who needs my Earth Shield? I was like, it's a free 1 mil DPS. Like, how can I help? I thought the heals were great tonight.
Yeah, Jade says that the heals felt really good today because we had the shaman.
Yeah, Dr. Rock was killing it.
He said that he was a healer main until like earlier last season. Or maybe it was Dragonflight. I can't remember.
He came back swinging. I
Well,
was
this-
sitting there and I was like, man, I don't. I was like, man, 4 healers for like 7 DPS. I was like, I don't know. Like, if anything, we need another DPS.
Yeah, we can most likely have another DPS, especially if I'm tanking. That's the hard part. But there's not really anybody that we can have swap from healer to DPS because we're fighting the roster boss at the moment, and it's not like super bad. But we definitely need that tank because like missing out on an additional, you know, 1.8 to 2.5 mil DPS is pretty rough.
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know what. We got him down to what, 21%.
Yeah.
Just doing the math, I was like, even if you do add a bunch of health, like if you add 1 more DPS, that's putting out like on the top end, which like you and me, you're always relatively close, give or take the fight. But yeah, I was like, that could be the difference, you know. I'm getting gigged on Sprocket Monger. I was like, man, between that bomb getting hyper unlucky and then the dude threw me back on one of his intermissions into like a grate, and then I just fell into the hole and I was like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, a lot of it's positioning on that fight during like the knockback and whatnot.
Yeah. everybody just says you gotta warlock gate it. If you just get a fat warlock gate between, on the right side of the room between like two sectors, it's way better.
Yeah, if we could get like a warlock or something. I told Dread, because Dread has I guess heard from a friend of Crying who wants to raid, and he was gonna suggest us, but at the time we only had 2 healers. And I was like, well, if Crying comes back, or if we get a third consistent healer, then we'll be like to replace Phoresis, because Phoresis said to bench him. Then we'll be able to do it. But having like 13 people and 2 healers is pretty fucking rough.
Yeah. That's undoable.
We could maybe pull in Meep if she wants to raid. But I don't know if she's actually wanting to raid or not.
I mean, she picked up Mythic Plus fast, and why she couldn't learn it.
Well, it's not so much a matter of like inability to learn, just more so a matter of just inability of or lack of desire, I should say. We will have Clarenthia joining us for raid tomorrow.
Oh, cool. I know he's been working hard to get geared.
The worry that I have, though, is I don't know what their DPS is going to be like, because if it's anything like it's in Mythic Plus, it is not that great. And I don't, like, no shade or anything like that, but to a certain degree, like, you need to do something, you know? Especially as, like, a plate warrior or something. We will have warrior buff again, though, so that's good. That might help.
Yeah. That's true. Help the tanks. Help Guts. It would help Neb. Nobody's Mythic Plusing on Friday night here.
I guess they're all partying in the name of Jesus.
Yeah, right? Great Friday.
I have many lucky tools you like.
I got that boat mount.
Which one?
The flying boat mount from Siren Isles.
Flying boat mount. What's it
What's
called?
it called? Yeah, hang on. It is called The Breakers Song.
Oh, that's sick as fuck. I didn't know they made another one of these.
Yeah, I heard it's a reskin.
Yeah, there used to be a and I think it's still in there actually. Let me look. There is Oh, it's gone. Well, that's kind of whack. Yeah, in BFA they had released a boat for your they had released a boat for your 6-month subscription.
That's cool.
I don't have it. I can't remember what it's called, but it won't show up in the mount journal if you don't actually have the mount. What's it called? I got a buddy who has it. Maybe he'll be able to message me and tell me what it is. Alright, now that we have a tank, it should be easier to find a healer, hopefully.
Yes. the summoning stone. Oh, we got a guy coming.
I've actually been having a lot of fun with Affliction again. It's been a really long time since I've played Affliction.
Being fun. You just tick, 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 tick. Is a lot of like plate spinning with dot management though, or not really?
It is, but it's one of those things where like I used to main Affliction, so for me it's something that I'm just kind of used to. Like I mained Affliction for like a year or two, and then when Legion hit, I played Demonology because like if you're unaware, when Legion released, they had artifact weapons that you could use, so you didn't get any weapons throughout the entire expansion. Because you had the weapon from the very beginning of the expansion all the way to the end of it. And some people didn't like that, but Shadow Priest and Demonology had the coolest artifact weapons, and the reason why is because they talked to you.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. And so Demonology, Thalkiel, like, was a floating skull and it talked to you, which was sick as fuck. And then the Shadow Priest was actually Xalatath. It was a dagger, and she also talked to you.
Yeah, I know she was a dagger back in Legion. She's a person because someone let her out of the bag.
Yeah, we actually let her out of the bag.
Oh.
Let me make sure that this is...
Oh, did she help you fight the old god shit in the past? You didn't know what it was?
No, so...
What she was?
There's a story quest that you can do, and you have to do it in order to unlock Bale, I think. It's one of the pets. Yeah, been a minute.
What do you mean been a minute? What?
We'll figure it out.
Alright.
But anyway, yeah. So at the end of Legion, we empowered and dumped our artifact power into the Sword of Sargeras in Silithus, because otherwise it was like poisoning, like Azeroth, it was poisoning the planet and it was going to destroy it if we didn't. And so we dumped all of our artifact power into the sword to basically turn it inert.
Sir. What?
Okay.
You're a bastard.
I think he jumped up there and I didn't. Dude.
What I clean your poopy with?
Alright, are we...
I'm gonna ready check. Anyway, we dumped our artifact power to turn it inert, and then they stopped working. So that was the idea as to why we couldn't just continuously level up our artifacts over and over and over again throughout the next expansions.
Okay.
Alright, we're pulling. But no, the fucking Demonology Warlock and Shadow Priest had the coolest artifacts. But anyway, when we dumped the power, I think Xalatath was still, like, in existence, and we had to re-empower the dagger, and then using an artifact that we tracked down in a questline in BFA, at the end of BFA, after Rathian used Xalatath to kill N'Zoth, we basically brought her to a high elf, and we killed the high elf, and whenever we killed the high elf... Uh-oh. Hang on, wait. Stun these things. Use a defensive. But anyway, we found the high elf who was trying to do some bullshit with like an artifact that she shouldn't have had, and oh shit, and we killed her, and Xalatath then possessed her body, and so we are the ones who did that.
Okay. So now we're like, alright, that was probably bad, and then here we are 4 expansions later dealing with it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, because we helped her get to a, there was like an old god heart, and she was, I think this may have been before we killed N'Zoth, actually? I can't remember, it was something. But there was a point in time, anyway, where she lures us to the heart of like an old god area in Stormsong Valley, and then she disappears.
City's entrance is located just past this arena. You must hold your ground until we can clear a path to it.
No sweat, pal. I'm putting 20 large on no mercy.
But if they win, won't we be dead?
If I can't bet on a sure thing, then I ain't really living.
Oh, Void Emissary's up. Shit.
Yeah, kill it. Okay, I was gonna say, I kind of don't like that, but I also do. So they had changed it from, oh no, shit, whew, that was close. Careful, yeah, don't get pushed into the bombs.
Yeah, like...
So I think sometime in BFA, maybe it was Dragonflight, I can't remember, it's been a hot minute since I've played Affliction, but you used to have to manage at minimum 3 dots per target. So you have Unstable Affliction, and then you have Unending Agony, and then you also have Corruption. And it was always a pain in the ass to manage all 3 of those because there wasn't a good way to apply all of them to multiple targets. And then they made it to where Unstable Affliction actually no longer could be applied to more than 1 target at a time whenever they introduced Malefic Rapture, I think in Shadowlands, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And so that made it a little bit easier to deal with, actually. Careful not to get sucked into a bomb. Like, watch where you're gonna end up getting vacuumed. Because it does hurt. Because they don't disappear.
Right. He's talking about my DPS.
I thought he was talking about me. You know, it's a little known fact, but the extra DPS that I deal is actually held in the points of my shoes, of my pointy shoes.
Yeah, I bet. Ugly ass shoes. Holy shit.
What?
I'm at 1 HP in a dream.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
What's your rating at?
1985.
This should get you, even if we fail it, if you've not done an 8 of this anyway, this should get you,
Yeah, the highest I've done is a 6, so I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna get it.
even if we fail this, you should be able to get 2K. I'm actually a huge fan of how this spec feels in AoE now. Because it used to be something that I just never did. Because it was just so unfun to play in AoE.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Focus the emissary.
Yep, always do.
Ew.
He's being a baby.
Your baby.
I don't know what he's doing. He's just
You're just staring into the abyss.
I need to target something first.
Your baby.
Oh, I have to fucking upload logs. Shit. Today is the 18th. Open.
What is hurting me? Does these things jump at you and grab a dot?
I think so. I really hope he pulls the trash on the left.
Yeah, that would be crap if he doesn't do that.
He's not doing it.
Fucked. We're cooked.
Chat, we're cooked.
That doesn't even damage you.
You need to do a full LOS on this, by the way.
Yep. I saw the patch notes. Oh, that was bad.
No, 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 get away, get away, get away.
I forgot it's an AoE, not just like an actual.
The Sag thing, his nameplate doesn't display safe over it anymore.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Sorry, buddy,
Ooh.
you're shut of defensives.
That monk spooked. Because he got really close to the fucking dogs over there.
Void emissary. Oh, I'm getting up.
Sag.
I just stepped out.
There we go, sick. I can put a portal down so we can skip most of this.
Do it up.
I think I did this on an 8 for me a while ago yesterday, and the fucking tank wanted me to portal past the very last trash pack in like right before King Mechagon, and like they blamed me for a back pull because they were like, oh, the pet pulled, but I had dismissed my pet and I didn't even take the portal because they had already pulled. And I was like, this is kind of whack. So you possess some modicum of skill.
You dismantled a few of my lesser inventions. Let us see how you fare against something more.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Damn, that thing died quick.
Possess a modicum of skill. It will prove insufficient against my newest prototype.
I'd be lying if I didn't like the voice acting, if I said that I didn't like the voice acting in this instance. But I still don't like Mechanomes for their visuals because they just look god awful.
Sparklux, the invaders have made it past the outer defenses. I want their stench removed from my city.
I have activated all civic defenses, my king. Rest assured, these organisms will be
Oh, that guy got gypped.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't make it.
If we had a third over here, I could summon you guys.
I know.
OMB. I don't know if you're still there, OMB, but that's funny. Not the anti-personnel squirrel.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Man, what a pity.
Welcome to my garden, trespassers. I'll just take a little off the top. Meet your bloom. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of my garden.
That doesn't even make remote sense. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna res him into a fucking... Oh, he already got res. Sick.
I always miss the flower spawning.
My emissary brings
Sometimes it's not very apparent.
take it.
Sarah's up.
And the flower is up. Kill the flower first.
Nice. Nice.
There we go. Sick.
We're cruising.
I don't-
Doing this one first.
I don't think we will +3 it, but we'll be able to +2 this thing easily.
Ow.
Yeah, don't get hit by that. No, I let my dot fall off.
Imagine being a warlock without a dot.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
bad.
just straight up heal check when they shoot those rockets out. Holy shit.
My emissary brings.
We can commandeer that transport to access.
I swear that this guy, Prince Erasmus, is the fucking VA for Robin from Teen Titans.
No way.
I feel like it is. I haven't looked. I haven't Googled it. So I could be wrong. But it, like, if you listen to it,
So, my misguided son returns. I'm impressed you made
Stinky.
it this far. You are no longer
I didn't even know you
my
could
father.
+3 keys. I thought you could just use either one or two.
no, you can +3 him.
Poor child. If only you.
Here, I'll send you a screenshot of what the threshold is. Do I not have something fucking... There we go, Jesus.
We'll be fighting this for 3 more minutes. I doubt it. 3 minutes is a long time.
No, I mean, I don't think we'll be able to +3 it because of that. Because in order to +3 it, we only have we only have 30 seconds left.
Cooldown.
Oh, I mean, I'm
save it.
I'm popping them all. Yeah, you can save them. I'm popping mine though.
I'll use everything else except my ascendance. That thing's too valuable.
Now this is the skip that he wanted me to do. Let me see if I can't.
Good luck.
Let's see if I can't. Oh no, he already pulled.
Nope.
I'm not a huge fan of this skip anyway because if it fails, it's a catastrophic fail.
Yeah. Pull the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
My emissary
I was
brings
out of
you
that?
power.
Question mark.
Take it.
Not according to Daddy OG Blizzard.
Daddy, you're a piece of shit. I get what is going on. Alright, sick. That was actually a lot better than normally is.
Yeah, plus that
Does this
fucking...
healer just keep dying? Oh no, it's still 5. He didn't die there.
Yeah, the healer has died twice. And then the hunter has also died twice.
We don't have lost for this fight. It's a bummer.
That's okay. At least it should be.
Why am I targeting the shield generator? What am I doing? Line of sight? Get out of here. Because I'm a dork.
No, as they go up this ramp, it gets really hard to actually target them properly.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
We have the time to DPS this down. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before, but when they first introduced Mythic Plus and Legion, you used to get multiple chests. And so they were able to get to a point where it was like +3ing a chest would give you 3 chests. So people generally wanted you to do time like really quickly. I think though it was normalized, so like the loot that you got now is very similar to what you got before. It was visually more appealing because it was multiple chests.
Yeah. That makes sense. Why me, dog?
Heard you talking shit.
My targeting systems. You cannot elude my targeting system.
I will stand still. Yeah, I think we were getting really good practice on Sprocket.
Yeah, that's not an easy fight. Avoid emissary in the back. You're done with that.
We're stunned
Ooh,
for
that's
6
bad
seconds.
time.
Ooh, we're gonna have to bump. We're gonna have to pump. I don't know if we'll be able to.
Might as well just take the O.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
All power to weapons.
I don't think I got hit by those, but I think I might have.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
I'm gonna use a defensive here. Use a health stone if you have one.
All power to weapons.
Oh shit, there's an emissary.
All power to weapons.
Kill the emissary.
Trying. Sorry, dude. Get it?
Yeah, we got it.
I think we did.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
Oh, that was poor.
I'm using a defensive.
All power to weapons.
Where are you, little rocket man?
Sick.
7 minutes to spare. I got a mount.
For now.
Did
Oh
you?
yeah, cause I got 2K.
Oh wait, yeah.
The mech originator has been destroyed. And so has my father. You have my gratitude, heroes. Know that King Mechagon's vision of the world is not one my people share. We must now focus on rebuilding. But if you ever require our assistance, you need only request it.
Huh. This partnership
staff.
wasn't that bad. Reminds me how profitable working with you Alliance mooks can be.
Thanks to Team Master Overspark's leadership,
Technically,
the threat of world
technically that's a
annihilation was averted.
bonus. I have the champion version,
My technical prowess in
but I just dropped heroes. Might as well take them.
Of course, sir.
And you got 2K off of that?
And I got 2K. I am
Sick.
officially 2030, so I got 45 off of that.
Hell yeah.
Orange 8. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm a elite enough player to hit 2.5, but or 3. Maybe 2.5 if I step it up.
I think we'd probably be able to get 2.5 if we get all 10s.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's Panther at?
The links. Get
think
the
I'm
zoomies
I
and
don't know. He
misbehave.
didn't log in
Take
tonight.
one for a ride before it lands.
Kirsten said he didn't know because Panther didn't log in tonight. I love you.
No, we almost had an oopsie. Luckily, he didn't eat the fucking plastic.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought I closed it. I think.
I heard a noise and I was like, maybe the dogs are playing in the living room. And then I was like, no, I need to go check. And
Yeah.
he had his little ass in the food container and he pulled one of the packs out and like was chewing it open. I was like, you bitch.
I don't think he got anything then. Because
He got a couple pieces because I had picked it up away from him and
Okay.
it like fell a little
Okay.
bit, and then I had to scruff him.
Okay, yeah, I thought he had like had
No.
pulled it out and like it ripped when it was outside
No,
of the
he tore
container.
that fucker open.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he got that many then, because it was mostly the whole bag. I thought I had closed it because I remember pushing it down, but I guess it didn't click,
Yeah.
and it like sprung back up. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm just glad that he didn't get the plastic or like a whole lot of the dog food. He's a fucker.
Being a parent is fucking stupid.
It is.
Those litter boxes.
Did you want to try to do another one, or were you done for tonight since you got your 2K?
I'm gonna clock quits there. Just looking, I'll round it up soon.
Okay.
If you want to humor me, you could take me through a freaking +0 on my tank just to try it, but
Sure.
nah,
I don't-
I'm not.
We can do a 0 rookery really quick.
We could.
Dogs are smart. I mean, they can be.
Yeah, I'll save it for another night.
If you're sure.
It's one essence of Kajimite. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it just gave the achievement just gave the fucking like another charge on the catalyst that I'm aware of. I don't think it gave like a mythic appearance.
It just gives you the shredder tank mount.
Yeah, that's whack. Which one gives the mythic appearance? Is it 2.5 or is it 3?
For the mount?
No, I mean for the mythic appearance, because in season 1, whenever you got to 2K, you got the mythic appearance, I think. Right? Let me look. I gotta look at my fucking achievements.
I don't think so. I got Crimson Shredder Tank, Season 2, Valor Stones.
Yeah, if my achievements are anything to account for, if you get all 10s, you get 2,500. Do you have a dog,
That
OMB?
makes sense, just even 10s all the way.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not finding.
That's the weird point of with my gildeds. I don't know, like, I don't know if I should be looking to get another crafted, maybe like a belt or something, or if I should be saving them to upgrade my heroes to like 6 out of 6, knowing I'm not gonna get mythic.
There's always an option, I'm sure. I think if you fully upgrade your heroes, you get the mythic appearance, which is pretty sick.
That's true. Yeah, I just don't want to throw away a Spark of Fortune if I don't really need to, but at the same time, just going from a 658 to a 675 is pretty nice.
I think the
So,
thing
like,
that
hey, if I'm plateauing on my play in heroic raid, like, the best I can do is just absolutely max the shit out of my eye level and make sure my sims are good, and then make sure all my stuff is enchanted and embellished and whatever.
yeah, that's really all you can do, because at a certain point you won't be able to get like better loot. At least from heroic, you'll be able to get like linear upgrades or potentially like BIS upgrades. So you know, if you're not currently rocking one, you might be able to get a Charmed Amulet drop off of Rick Reverb or something, and then that would make it better. But like you won't get anything that's super huge that's going to be like a 20 to 30% damage increase, at least at this level. So a lot of heroic at this point is going to be like learning the dance And so as we all get closer to like 660, that's basically going to be where all of our progression in terms of gear stops, and it's going to be all mechanics and positioning. And that's always been my philosophy all the way back in Legion. If you can stay alive and you can do the mechanics, it does, like, nothing else matters as long as you can stay alive and do the mechanics. And that's like, we got AOTC twice and the very ass end of Legion, so I mean, we did something right. And most of us were in our like 40s and 50s and shit. Like, it was kind of a geriatric guild. I used to have 3 now, down to 1 puppy, and that motherfucker keeps me busy. Always trying to find ways out of backyard to chase cats. Dog jumps higher and higher than I think, so I have been rebuilding. Oh no.
Diving into myth gear.
There's been, I had friends who were able to, they put like a wire across the top of their fence, and then they put,
4 out of 6 heroics and some.
and then they put like a PVC pipe over it, so that whenever the dog tries to jump over it, it rolls and it keeps them from being able to climb it.
Outside of bringing these heroic 4s to 6 out of 6s, and then maybe crafting a new belt or something, or grinding Mythic Plus to get it. I think my Biss is actually the Sash of the Fierce Diva that dropped in Cockrock 1. I know I needed it, but you probably definitely needed it more than I did.
I know for sure that we were trying to get loot to Spay and Croc and Fiery this today, because they hadn't gotten loot for. When was the last time they got loot? They got loot. They haven't gotten loot since the 28th, so like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that they got some loot. Now, mind you, they may not have actually rolled for anything or wanted anything, but, you know, whenever I look at my fucking loot history in RC and it doesn't have them on it for the last, 6 days, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, spread the wealth. No, that makes sense to me. Like I said, I'm not bitter about losing it. You definitely probably needed it more, and it makes sense.
No, I don't think anybody's upset about how we're doing loot. Somebody would have bitched about it by now if they were. I've been trying to sell this stupid cloak for like weeks, and it's just not selling. And I'm like, God damn it.
What is it, a BOE?
Yeah, it's a BOE with 328 speed on it, or 331 rather. But the problem, well, I mean, I'm listing it for about what other pieces are going for at like 34k. But the problem is that it is 564, and it's Explorer from Season 1. So it can't go higher than that, but the thing about it, though, is that you still get the speed from it. Like, it's still a reasonable amount of speed for an item. Because whenever you're putting together a speed set, you're not necessarily looking for eye level on it, you're just looking for speed, Because, and this is the hard... or not the hard thing, but this is the main thing with speed sets, is that, like, whenever you're running speed sets, you can't usually use them in current content unless it's, like, on farm.
Okay.
And the reason why is because it's just untenable, really.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. The only bad thing about this freaking boat mount is it's so gigantic. Like, you can't get through any doors.
Yeah, there's very few...
I like the smaller mounts. Like, the Fire Bee is, like, awesome, because you can just freaking shoot in any building you want.
Rebuilding the fence in the yard. Is your dog, like, tearing the fence down, OMB?
I low-key love it.
Yeah, there's very few mounts that actually go through the doors, and it's really annoying. Oddly enough, though, the Delver's Dirigible does, even though it's bigger than the door.
I will do my duty.
That's interesting, yeah. Huh.
Oh, sick, I don't need to use fucking Ruined for this. I need to use Ruined for that, whack. I think it would be better to fully upgrade my helmet here. There we go.
If needed, I will answer the call.
Unfortunately, I have a huge backyard. Your old fence mostly works, just tidying it up. The dog listens to me when it does get loose because I'm a good trainer, rubs hand on chest. Just jumps higher than what was existing. That's pretty fair. Yeah, the PVC pipe after, or on the wire that's strung across is usually pretty good. Jade's a certified, board certified professional, like, dog and animal behavior specialist, so like I can give you, or I can give her your credentials, or not credentials, but your contact info if you wanted to talk to her about it, because she may have like some suggestions that you can do. Because, like, she's got a border collie that is, like, the most well-behaved dog I've ever seen.
I have many, many wares.
Let's see, Mythic Dungeons. Yeah, that was pretty huge. A 283 rating on the Mechagon.
Yeah, that was a good run.
I need to do another Theater of Pain, another Dark Flame Cleft, another Priory, and another Floodgate, because those are the 4 that I failed.
Oh. What's your rating?
2018.
Oh, you got... Okay.
Yeah, everything is a 7 except for Floodgate, which I failed, and then the Mechagon, which I timed before, but then I did a slightly better score with you, and then Cinderbrew, which is a 6, but that's also in time.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cinderbrew.
But yeah, I failed 4, and you just have to time 4 to get 2K, which is actually pretty easy. And I think that again for this season, once you get all 10s, it should probably most likely end up being 2.5 at least. And I think, let me actually look. Let me see, because there's a way to look and also see.
My new key is a 10 Cinderbrew. Damn, 10 you get tyrannical and fortified? But
Damn. Okay, yeah, so it looks like in order to get 3K, you need to do 4 13s and 4 12s, and you have to time them.
that's what I heard.
That's insane.
It's not easy.
That's so insane.
What's insane is tuning into freaking Ellesmere, who's like an HPAL god, and watching him and like Yoda and all of these just absolutely S tier people. Yoda's like a filthy tank. And like watching them absolutely plow through like a plus 18
It's fucking crazy.
and actually time it and be like a couple minutes to spare, like I'm just like, holy shit.
It kind of I'm really glad that they implemented Mythic Plus, because it is something that's theoretically infinitely scaling. It's kind of like Greater Rifts if you ever played Diablo 3, wherein like you're constantly trying to get up and up and up and up, and like I'm sure they're cheating at this point, but like the people who were getting into like the Greater Rift 300s and 400s and shit, it's like, you guys need to go touch grass.
Yeah, I got to like freaking, I didn't play that hard, but
Dog is only 5 months old, so just going through the motions of training. Never had problems with any dogs I've ever owned. Once dog realizes you are the master, they listen to me at least. I think the dude who published that study on wolves about how like they're hierarchical, like alpha hierarchy or whatever the fuck, he even came out and said that that was false. Like, we've learned that that's not how they work. But it's always funny whenever you see people who are like, I'm the alpha male, and it's like, you're an idiot. I'm quite excited for my vault this week. I'm gonna have 658 in the dungeon queues. I do wish that I could get 10s finished up to get to 662, but oy vey.
yeah, I know. It just takes 110. You don't even have to time it, right?
No, you don't have to time it, you just have to complete it. Let's see.
Like 10 Cinderbrew and be like, looking for 3 people completion. If it hurts, it hurts.
I think there's easier dungeons to do a 10 on, to be honest. I think Theater of Pain... Honestly, Motherlode might be easy to do as a 10. Mechagon might be easy to do as a 10.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Mechagon. I think
The hard part is the full LOS now.
Yeah.
The one I did, and we barely timed, the mage was having trouble because they were like... They kept trying to edge out, and they were like, this game doesn't even LOS properly, and then they came out with the hotfix. And so I think they actually dropped it before they made the announcement.
That's funny.
Because that mage was having a rough fucking time.
You just kept trying to get like one little cast off around the corner, hopefully. That's funny, honestly. I was surprised. I thought there'd be a count issue with the without pulling those other dogs, but it's not at all. There's a couple close calls where I thought I was gonna butt pull them, but we did it.
Yeah, I was really worried about that monk because he like rolled over to the side of the dogs and he didn't wake them up.
What?
I'm talking about the dungeon we were in. We did a Mechagon, and you know that Cujo boss?
Yeah.
There's like 4 dogs that are on the side and they're sleeping, and you're supposed to pull them. And the tank didn't pull the ones on the far side, and the monk rolled away really close to those dogs, but they didn't wake up and pull, so thankfully. We got Kurosana's 2K, and it looks like you don't even have to time all of them, you just have to time 4 of them. Because I failed these 4. I didn't time these at all. I think what I want to do is make a weak aura for Sprocket.
Ooh, this fucking person. Ooh, that fucking person.
I think I want to make this weak aura for Sprocket to be like a list of everyone's names. And if you have the debuff that makes it to where you can't run over another mine for 2 minutes, it makes your name red. That way I don't call your name when your name is red. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do.
What I sent you, the only ones I'm overtime on Rookery, the 8 Rookery and the 7 Theater, and everything else is timed.
Oh yeah, you don't even need to do 7s then.
3 8, yeah, 3 8s, one of them not timed, 4 6s, and then a 7 not timed, and you have it.
I agree with your study because if dog loves you, it will always gravitate towards you, not because it knows you are alpha. I mean, that's fair. She's really versed in like fear-free training and stuff, so she doesn't use shock collars or anything like that. It's just reinforcement and positive reinforcement. Yeah, you have more 8s finished than I do. I only have 2. And one of them was a failure.
I feel like 8s is just pug hell.
Yeah, because you don't get anything for them. They're just a harder 7. And so, like...
Yeah, you
people...
get, what, 4 extra gilded?
Maybe. I'm not even sure.
Okay. I have to think up. Let me check. Yeah, your loot at the end goes from 649 to 652, and you go from 10 to 12 gilded at the end. So, like, yeah, basically a 7, an extra level with the loot.
Oh man, this is gonna be kind of rough to do. Shit. Hang on.
You need any delves on your characters, or are you good?
I technically could probably do a 3 delves at 11 on my warlock, but I would be lying if I said I wanted to do them.
Yeah, I know that
I do have 48 gilded. If I get 21 more, then I'd be able to craft another bracer.
Yep.
That'd be pretty
Just left
huge.
over. Do you have a spark ready?
Yeah. I was thinking.
Oh yeah, dude, get that this week.
What's the caster
You're
name?
not even optimizing his gear.
Damn straight, brother. No, it's not caster name.
Technically, you only have to do 2 11s if you didn't want to do a third one. Because it doesn't matter at the vault. If you really hate 11s, you just do 2 11s and then 2 8s. Not fill out 4 out of 8.
True, true.
But I don't need a lot from the hero track vault for delves anymore on my main.
I think I'm gonna have to make a custom group here. Oh,
Are you making
damn it.
that weak aura?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Because I think it'll help me a lot whenever I'm like, I'm panicking and I need to figure out who's got the buff and who doesn't.
Yeah, it's tough when a couple people drop and then you're just completely like,
Now the hard part is going to be figuring out if this works or not. Because we only get to see it during that fight.
oh yeah, that's true.
And I think what may be easier, well, I'm going to have to work on the conditions too, shit.
You'll have to join a heroic group that's doing Sprocket.
Well, then I'll have to custom make a name, unfortunately.
Oh, right.
Unit player. I don't even know if I can, like, check. I'm sure I can check other players, I just don't know how. Specific unit. Party 1. Can I do like a name? Does that work? No? Okay, well, shit. Nameplate. I don't think that works either. Oh wait, hang on. Affected unit filters and info. Ignore self. Filter by class? I don't want to filter by class. Fetch affected, unaffected names and units. Okay. That's kind of sick.
There's probably some super advanced thing you could just have the names just show up for the next cycle.
I'm wondering.
Like with some crazy programming, just literally just show up on your screen, be like, alright, this is the order, you don't even have to think about it.
Let me see.
I'll have to subscribe to the Team Liquid Patreon. Probably get their sick week orders.
Probably, yeah. Hmm.
I'm fighting that idea so bad.
Why? Oh, that's fair.
It's doing the opposite. I'm gonna do his letterbox.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, hang on. That's what I need. Unit player.
You're disgusting. Ew.
Wait, there's smart group. That's sick. Yeah, let's do that. Use the drop down name info. Where's that at? Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming for now because this part is kind of boring trying to figure this shit out. I'll be online tomorrow around the same time ish from 6:45 to at minimum 9.